I'll talk to you about some things that I'm learning from Seth Godin because I'm studying the way he's teaching. I'm studying the success of people, the transformation, the success rate of his online course, Alt MBA, and I really truly believe there are lessons to be learned from the success of that program that I am implementing right now as I look to help other people succeed by teaching them. I've been told by people that I'm a good teacher. I went to school to be a teacher, but I don't think I learned that much about being a teacher in school. I think I was just already good at it, so it's easier to go into things. It reminded me of the kid in high school that was a native Spanish speaker that took Spanish because he wanted an A. So that's why I went to education, because I was kind of already good at it. And so I know we're all good at something, and yet learning can be difficult. So some things I want to highlight that might remind you of your best times to learn things, the best times when you were open to learning. So here's some examples of that. When did you experience the most learning? I think one of the attributes of your most ideal learning environment is being around new people. There's something about the equality of a new experience. Everyone's on the same level, and almost everyone is new. So the expectations are clear that everyone's starting from the same place. And that's sort of this anonymity that no one brings in baggage of who they used to be. And so one of the first keys to really learning that I think Seth has figured out is that you get people together, and there has to be an equality and in the anonymity. Not that no one can learn your name, but no one has to know about your past. You start fresh. And I think that's a really important part of learning, is to start fresh. The second is that you have to have a leadership structure. You have to know who's in charge. You have to know what path you're supposed to go on. So first, everyone comes in, is around new people. Second, you have a clear leadership structure. Third, you have equality with other members. You don't come in and have rankings, like everyone's at zero. There's something really powerful knowing that you're not behind anyone else. You're not better or worse than anyone else. There's equality. The fourth is that there's real power in the friendship of people that you're doing work with, you're doing life with, you're learning with. And so if you want to tap into experiences where you've learned the most, become better in a rapid, become better in a rapid way, rapidly, I should say, in a short period of time, I think it's happened because you were around friends. I know there can be better if you have around enemies and they make you better or whatever, competition. But I think of people like, people who go through Navy SEAL training, like they help each other, right? That peer-to-peer network and learning is really important, and that's something Seth is tied into. I really believe, I think this is fifth here, that you have to have a shared goal or purpose. You have to all be working towards the same kind of thing or actual thing. I think it's important for us to remember that if we're going to learn, we should be with people and we should be on the same adventure. Like, you ever get on a roller coaster and there's sort of like this immediate kinship because, like, we're going on a ride together, right? So that mutual goal or benefit that you're working towards, that really creates a bond, and it will help you learn faster. I think you have to have a safe environment for being honest. And honest means, I don't know. Honest means, yes, I can help. Honest means I'm frustrated. Honest means I'm tired of this. Honest means I'm confused. Just being honest, saying I'm tired, I want to quit. Having an environment like that fosters learning, because people can be able to bring their full and true experience to the process. A couple more is that you have to have everyone has to be bought into the idea. Everyone has to be there because they want to be there. That's where, when you have people pay for things, that's literally the buy-in, right? They've bought into the idea. So when people have made an investment, I think that's a really important part of learning. Everyone has to be there to learn. Two more things. One, you have to have a clear plan to follow. I do think you need a leader and they need to have a plan. So like with Seth's Alt MBA program, there's 14 assignments that people have. And I think that's important. And there's a plan. It's not just the whim of whatever they read that day, however they're feeling. There's a plan. And then lastly, you have to be able to break down the work so it's doable. You have to be able to feel like you can achieve something that day. That is important. You have to help people experience wins. Because when people win, they want to keep doing it, right? So I hope that's helped you maybe think through some things you need to do in your own life in order to learn more. If you're a course creator, if you're an educator, these are all things that I think are important. As we look at environments where we have learned the most, I think that we'll find some similarities in that we learn the most when there's tension, when there's camaraderie, when there's a shared goal, when there's leadership, there's a path to follow, when it's a safe environment. And if we're really serious about helping people learn, then I think the best thing we can do is to create those kind of environments for them. And yes, you can do that digitally. And that's something I'm working on as I look to offer my next program, which I've never done before. I've never done anything in this way. And so I'm going to have 10 people involved, and I'm going to try to take all these things I'm learning and apply them to 10 new people. Hope that's going to help to you. If it has, comment below, and also share it with others by hitting that share button. My name is Andy Traub from TakePermission.com. God bless. Keep shipping. The world needs your work. See ya.